What is up, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everybody that's tuning into this video, guys? I'm glad you clicked on it because we're continuing on breaking down the pithy sayings of Proverbs, right? Because we want the wisdom, we want the knowledge, and we got to apply it to our life. Just how that old saying goes. So we all heard this before: knowledge is power. It is not. They forgot the rest of the saying. You got to apply it to your life. If somebody shows me how to chop down a tree with an axe, that is knowledge. Okay, they gave me some knowledge, and that is power, but I had to apply it to my own life. So let's go on, guys. Right now we're on Proverbs chapter 1, verse 14. And what is it telling us now? Cast in thy lots among us. Let us all have one purse. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get context. Like I said, context in Proverbs, it's not necessarily needed. Context is, you always need context, but in Proverbs, they're usually short, pithy saying to get straight to the point. It's to hide the wisdom. But let's go ahead and read the story. When Solomon gave his son, and actually any young man, any reader really, doesn't have to be male or female, but he's kind of really focusing on males because we tend to go through a lot of peer pressure in life. I don't know about females. I can't speak on their behalf. I'm saying me as a male. Trust me, when I was in school, I had got introduced to some gangs. I had some people come up to me and they want you to join in with them. And this is that same thing, but back in the day. This is the same thing that a young man will go through, especially a young man. I mean, especially if you're athletic, or if you're a person, you're nerdy, they're going to try to grab you and bring you in because they can use you for their own selfish gains and advantage. So let's go ahead and read in context, right? Before we started from verse 10, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10, when he was telling his son, Solomon, my son, if sinner entice thee, consent thou not. If they come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive and the grave and whole as those that go down in the pit. I'm just kind of skimming through it, but basically in context, this is a gang of cutthroats that are coming to this young man to entice him, right? They're promising all this great stuff, and that's what sinners do. All that glitter ain't gold, right? They have an end goal for you. And we all know that leads to destruction. Sin for a time in a season, it might give you some pleasure, but it ends in guilt, grief. It ends in bitterness, sorrow, all these different things. That is the final results of sin. When I can be in the provision of God, God has the blessing. Yes, I'm going to go through some affliction, right? Sin will promise you that, hey, look at this glamour life. You don't got to struggle. You don't have to go through these adversities, but sin is lying to you. We already know where the lie comes from Satan himself. God cannot lie. Let every man be a liar except for God. See, and that's what sin does. It lies. It promises you this great stuff. Instead of having